We're going to look at Microsoft Publisher, and full warning, it's one of my very favorite things to work on because it has so many different functions. The thing about this publisher is that it is way easier now that we've looked at three other Microsoft applications. This one's going to seem very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a blank one and show you a couple of the features. All right, so down here on the right, we can enlarge whatever size we want, which is always helpful. So up here on your ribbon is going to look very similar to what we've been looking at. So in your home, here's your text box, and you can't just start typing. If I didn't have this text box, you couldn't just start. Okay, it's going to say, what are you doing? So make sure you put a text box in first, and then you can type your text. Once you've started typing, then you'll notice your options look very much like Microsoft Word or Publisher. So we can do all kinds of things. We can rotate it. We can do a different font. We can do all kinds of things, but that's going to happen after you draw a text box. So one of the differences between this and Word is you have to draw the text box, okay? You can add shapes just like you can in Word. You can add a table, and you can add pictures from either a file or something that's you can search for it on the internet, all right? Over here on the insert, it's going to give you more options. Right here, here's our friend WordArt. You can do headers and footers. You can insert page numbers. Inserting a page, it allows you to duplicate or insert a blank one. Over here on page design, it's going to allow you to apply the color scheme that you want, colors that already go together. One of the things that I struggle with is what looks good together, and I kind of like to pick a preset that helps me. Mailings, we're not going to do anything with mailings. Here's the review where your spell check is. Your view, how do you want your page, how do you want this to look? I'm in the normal if you wanted to see 2 pages at a time. When you have multiple pages, they're going to show up here on the left, and your help. So if you need anything, you can type that in and find out how to do it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to templates. Let's look at the templates. One of the cool ones, because we are in the holiday season, is you can print off tags for Christmas. So I don't see them, so let me try the Christmas. There we are. Okay. And I'm going to create those. So the thing I like, I'm a fan of the templates. I always like to work smarter, not harder. So this is something you can play with a little bit. I've had students in the past say that they used this and then printed them out and their family loved them. So you can come into here and you can put to or from. So if you're a very organized holiday giver, you can do this. I'm not as organized, but this has been a nice one. And this template is already set up for you, and it makes it really nice. The text box has already been drawn. You'll notice that you still have the capability to turn that text box if you so choose. You've still got some of them, but these images are already preloaded. So if you don't like this template, you can come back and you can look at more. There's a cookbook. I've heard of people creating a family cookbook, especially when maybe an elder or a loved one is passing or is retiring or something, and the family puts together recipes from the holidays, which is one of those things you always wish you had done after somebody passes and they takes that knowledge with them. You can create a wedding photo album if you like. There's all kinds of fun templates here, address labels. One of the things that I really like is I like the newsletters, and that is the assignment that we're going to go into next. So this is a very shortened interview, or excuse me,